Hugo Ekitike to Liverpool. Oh my god, what a transfer window for Liverpool. Let's dive right into it.
It's like LA, cold runs deep in my veins. Lidocaine, bought a TT, locked in my aim. I can explain everything. Dude, I know you're a bandit, okay. On the streets won't tell where to find me. Is this life with fake ID? We rep.
Oh, my bro's a big tipper. 500 just to flip it. Rolling on a 20, I was born in zero. A white man chasing money. Do you feel me now? We spend what? A milli, a milli, a milli, a milli out. A milli, a milli, a milli, a milli out.
You know this is fake ID. They won't ever find me. Only if I really.
What in the world has gone through their minds when they decided to just blew the bank once and for all? And don't get me wrong, I really like this aggressive transfer market, but FSG and Arne Slot are really putting their feet down, telling the fans out there that we are coming for the next season. Liverpool wants to compete again for the next season, and this is the only way nowadays. The market price has gone up again. It does every single year with the speed of light. So a 95 million transfer does not surprise me, and let me tell you why. Let's take a look at some of the big transfers in the Premier League these recent years. We can see Florian Wirtz, he was brought in this season for the cost of 116 million. We have Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, brought in 1 or 2 seasons ago for the price of 100 million. We have even Jack Grealish and Declan Rice brought in the recent years as well for over 100 million pounds. Even Maguire back in the days cost at around 80 million. So this is just a new transfer market we have to get used to. This gives us a picture of the price range at the moment of football in the entire world. It's one of the most popular sports, which means they get more views every year and the sale has gone up. So there is just in general more money in football. We have to remember that buying a youngster is like an investment. You're not just losing 100 million just like that. They already put up some sales on shirt. They also give some of the money back if they perform well in the club. If they perform well and develop over time, they can also be brought back for even more money when they are like 26, 27 or whatever. But if they end up disappointing you in the club, they can also be sold for amount of money again. Yesterday we made a video about Isaac versus Ekitike, where I had this pro and con list between these two. Some of the things we were talking about is trying to compare the goal assist in general, and also the pace and the development and the risk. And the risk of buying a youngster will always be there, especially if he's still young and he haven't had games in the Premier League and he's gonna try to adapt in another league. So this is one of the questions that we're gonna be talking about today. Let's take a look of what kind of monster Ekitike really is. He just turned 23 years of age, which means he was 22 in the last season. This is most goals and assists aged 23 or younger in top 5 leagues. And we can see Ekitike got 32 goals assist, coming in 3rd place. 1st place Jamal, 2nd place Barcola, and in 4th place Olise. But having in mind, 1st place, 2nd place and 4th place, they actually played more games than Ekitike did. So this is really good numbers. And we also have in mind that PSG and Barcelona, they have world stars, so it's a little easier to play good when you have good players around you. That's just how it is. And Frankfurt is also a decent team, but you have to put in a little bit more work to get it done. And not taking anything from Jamal and Barcola, they will be there in the future as well. They are really good. And you know me, I can't help myself, but if I find something fair when trying to compare a striker, I think we need to look at someone at the same age, playing in the same league as well. So let's take a look. Here we can see Sesko versus Ekitike from last season, and Hugo Ekitike is the blue circle, and he absolutely dominates it when we talk about dribbles complete, deep touches, pass efficiency, progressive passes. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that Ekitike is twice the player as Sesko is. Sesko is really good and he's still young. Many big clubs like United are trying to get their hands on him. But when we look at statistics, it's important to know what kind of striker are you getting. Are they able to do things on their own instead of just standing in the box and get some goals done? So this tells us that this youngster actually has some really good qualities besides just scoring goals. He kind of reminds me of Gravenberch, that needs only small touches to make these turnovers and make some dribbles and passes done. And this is important when he's a striker, that he can do the same and help the team as well. Now, let's take a look at the possible formation for Liverpool, their lineup in the upcoming season. We can see I have put Alisson in goal, of course. At left wing, I have put Kerkez, the new, and Konate, if he's gonna stay, next to Virgil van Dijk and Frimpong. In midfield, I have put Szoboszlai next to Wirtz and Gravenberch. In the attacking, we can see at right side, I have put Mohamed Salah, of course, and Ekitike up front next to Luis Diaz. We know there has been some speculations about whether Luis Diaz is gonna leave to Bayern Munich or not, but we also have Gakpo and Nunez to replace them. And you're probably asking, where is McAllister? And I'm sorry, I just made this. I know McAllister is gonna take the spot in the midfield. I just love Szoboszlai, and I also love McAllister. He is a wonderful midfielder. So in this case, it might be Wirtz, McAllister and Gravenberch on the midfield. If Diaz is leaving, we can also put Wirtz up there again. He can play many different roles, and we also have Gakpo and Nunez. So there can be so many ways to switch this team around, and in the first time of many years, Liverpool have a depth in their squad, and it's gonna be so exciting to watch how they're gonna line up in the next few weeks. Now let's do some magic and celebrate. No, not yet. We still haven't finished this video, and we're still not sure how Liverpool are gonna play the next season, because you know, sometimes when you get too many players in at once, they just doesn't seem to fit at first. But we can only imagine. But you can always leave a comment down below what you think about this insane transfer market. You can also hit the subscribe button if you want to follow up on all the biggest transfer news in the history. And you can check out my YouTube short videos where I tell real life stories behind players in animated version. Thank you guys for watching. Vi ses.